Bonjour and bonne année. I know that may sound a bit strange now that we're into the second week of January, but here in France it's a tradition to give New Year's greetings at the first time of seeing each other all the way through January. So, Happy New Year! For various reasons, I've hit a bit of a blip on my channel. I've been a bit overwhelmed by the amount of time and headspace and energy that it takes to create my videos outside was taking, with the enormous amount of extra work involved with traffic noise, wind noise, setting up the cameras, tripods, and all that stuff. Now I realise why so many people do this type of video at home, doing this type of talking head video. Added to that, I'm currently recuperating from an operation, which means that I am banned from my beloved hiking, and consequently I'm not getting out and about as much to be able to film all the beautiful countryside that I normally see. During this obligatory rest time, I've had perhaps too much spare time on my hands to reflect on my YouTube raison d'etre and why I'm doing it. And consequently getting even more bewildered by the ever elusive YouTube algorithm on this strange planet YouTube that sometimes sends small channels with just a couple of videos into orbit. And this in turn caused me to lose direction and momentum, and I ended up doing nothing. So I pulled up my bootstraps, and today, rather than cogitating any further, I decided, at least this time, to do a quick release to send best wishes for 2025 and to show you a couple of things that I did in the meantime, including a wonderful picnic on a very, very windy beach on New Year's Day, organised by a local group of artists, which was really special. So, what am I doing? Bouncing along on the beach path. Bonjour. On New Year's Day at 12:10. Well, there's a picnic on the beach today and it's not very warm. So I decided to do a quick 3 kilometres before I sit down to my feast of New Year's Day. You can see this fantastic path runs along from Marseille-en-Plage to Sète and beyond. Oh, I am actually quite warm now. Yeah, I'll show you the picnic in a minute. Unfortunately, it's a bit windy on the beach, but I just wanted to show you this amazing picnic that's been organised. We've even got candelabras, lots of yummy food, lots of champagne, lots of wine. Oh my goodness, there's even a hot plate being set up. So there we are, look at that. Lots more people arriving. Oh my goodness, I never thought there'd be so many today because it is a bit chilly. And a trip with some visiting friends from Germany to a great, relatively new, quirky little restaurant in Marseille called Oisillon, which does really eclectic and very interesting cuisine. This evening I've got a treat lined up because I'm out for dinner at a place that I've wanted to try for a long time called Oisillon, which is just around the corner from where I work. It's really quirky. I've heard very good things about the food. Voilà madame, voilà monsieur. does some clothes. Things are starting very well. We've chosen our wine. We've got some curried popcorn, I think. Yeah, it's nice.
Colombo. Colombo kind of curry. We use it in the West Indies.
Okay. This is the wine, which is apparently a monocépage of Luverin by a young couple in Lunel, who are bringing back the ancien cépage, the old vines of Languedoc. Look at this. Bouillon in a teapot. C'est quoi votre prénom?
Adonis.
Adonis. This is Adonis.
C'est un grec qui
Oui,
s'appelle.
c'est un nom grec. Mes parents, ils ont vécu en Grèce.
Look at that's the salmon, and look at my souris d'agneau. How beautiful is that? I'm also going to sneak in a couple of my art journal pages, which have really helped, which as usual always gives me so much pleasure. And here we are at my art journal. So what pages am I going to show you? Here's a colourful double spread. Sometimes I can't sleep at night and I get up in the middle of the night and I doodle and I slap some paint on. I also like mixing different colours together. I'm very much an absolute amateur at painting. I've only been doing it a year or so, and I find it incredibly relaxing. On this side, I'd seen an image. I'm not sure if it's coming through there, but I wanted to get the impression of the hands meeting each other here. Kind of worked. Then this one was a real mixed media one, so there's all sorts going on here. There's an actual little seed there in the middle. I really love the number 8, so that crops up a lot in my art. And this is the house that I grew up in. I really loved that house. And it was number 8. This one, what have we got? We've got all sorts going on in the background. I've got some newspaper behind there. That's a stencil. Oh, I think that is a hibiscus flower from where I made some tea. And this quote, "Love the life that is inside you," came from a book that I absolutely loved called The Secret Life of Bees. And if you haven't read it, my goodness, I highly recommend it. And then that little bee that I drew came from that as well. And this was after the winter solstice. So this is from a stencil. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a winter goose migrating. That is a dried flower that I had pressed. I thought to add a bit of colour. This is just a tag that I made. On the back there's, I forgot about that, there's this amazing poem which I will put in the notes. That is a tag from when I've just been in hospital, which was on the 12th of November, which was around winter solstice actually. And this page, well, this came about because a very good friend of mine in England sent me a Christmas card and I just loved it. It was a lino cut actually, and I wanted to try and replicate it. I'll show the original card actually. That's the original card. And that's my version of it. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. So that's my little tour of the recent pages in my art journal. So that's it for this time. Bye for now. A bientôt, and see you next time. Bye.